Okay, so now you've made your superpowered gangster. But how exactly do we play this game? Hi, my name is Christian McKenzie, and this is Capers by NerdBurgerGames. Now, Capers doesn't use the traditional D20 system, and it doesn't use the 2D6 system of Powered by the Apocalypse. Instead, it uses playing cards to determine the roles you make, the pulls you make to tell the story. A normal deck of cards has 52 cards in it and 2 jokers. Usually, you have to pick which joker is the good joker and which joker is the bad joker. That's usually the red and black. I have here the Capers specific cards that I got from Gen Con. They're about $11 online on NerdBurger's site on drivethrurpg.com. 2s are your lowest, obviously. Think of rolling a 1 in D&D. And then aces are your highest roll. Think of it as your natural 20. When performing any task that requires a pull, the task difficulty will determine if you succeed on that task or not. From a routine success all the way down to incredible. But when you pull a card, you don't just look at the number. You look at the suit as well. And in this game, 2 suits in particular have the power to change the narrative in your favor and against you. And if you don't know, the 4 suits are spades, hearts, diamonds, and clubs. Here's how they relate to what happens in the game. And get ready, because this is going to be a mouthful. Flipping a successful card with a spade grants you a boon, which, as discussed in the previous video, boons found on pages 29 to 32 in the physical copy, but 30 to 33 in the PDF, are extra buffs that can add to your scenes, like remembering extra information, gaining advantages during a chase, or dealing extra damage in a barroom brawl. Flipping a successful card, like let's say for instance, a 10, with either a hearts or a diamonds, is just a normal success. So, huzzah. Pulling a successful card with a clubs, however, is deemed a success with a complication. Success with a complication. See? Just like that. Now, complications are minor downsides to your role. These things can be like getting information from an NPC, but one of those things could be a lie that you can't determine, or falling prone during a successful dodge of an attack. Flipping a failed card check, like this, with a spade, grants you a motivation. Motivations, found on page 25 of the physical copy, 26 in the PDF, are defined as follows. If you fail a roll, but fail with a spade, you gain a moxie point. But you have to use that point in the next action that you do. If you don't, you lose it. Flipping a failed card with the clubs is considered a fumble. Now, this is the real natural, the second real natural one in the game. The other one will come up later. Like many TTRPGs, not only do you fail your attempt at the task you tried, but you add additional detrimental effects to your actions. This could be angering the NPC you're trying to persuade. This could be spraining a joint, which reduces your speed when you're running, or you roll your ankle or something. Or this could just be falling asleep at your post because you're too exhausted. But there are 3 more styles of card that are super special in the game of Capers. The aces and the jokers. Ooh. The aces are automatic successes. You automatically gain a boon. An ace of spades, this bad boy right here, gains you 2 boons. Lastly, we have the jokers. One is a good joker, and the other one is a bad joker. Again, for you, if you don't have this specific deck, usually you would delegate that to your black joker and your red joker. Pull a bad joker, and you fail your check, suffer a botch, and can't act until the next turn. Effectively, you're losing your turn and agency in combat. Pull a good joker, and you succeed on your check, gain a boon, and you can take another trait action. So another action during combat. Now that we've determined the values of each card and how they work in the game of Capers, how do we use them to tell a story? Our bruiser, Tristan, has been assigned to find Pretty Boy Floyd, a card shark, a playboy. More importantly, a man with an outstanding speakeasy tab. And it's time for him to pay up. Tristan heads to the Enigma Lounge, where Floyd is said to frequent. Here comes our first trait check, a perception check, which we, looking at our character sheet, have 2 points in. This means we can pull 2 cards. So let's see what we pull. Pull 9 of diamonds. That's good. But let's see if we can do better. Let's see if we can do better. 10 of clubs. Better. Yes, better. And worse. As we succeed, but we also given ourselves a complication. So Tristan sees Floyd, but Floyd also sees Tristan and recognizes him and decides to quickly take off. Tristan moves to follow him through this thick crowd, and he has to make a strength check to do so. Luckily, that's kind of Tristan's whole thing, having super strength and all. Tristan gets 4 pulls thanks to his strength score. So let's see. 2 of diamonds, not gonna cut it. 4 of spades, better, but no. 6 of clubs, a failure and a complication. Thankfully, we don't have to take this one. 10 of spades, a success and a boon. Perfect. So not only does Tristan burst through the crowd, pushing through left and right, drunkards here and there, with the greatest of ease, but he also manages to knock down Floyd and catch up with him. And that is how trait checks and challenges work. But let's say Pretty Boy Floyd doesn't want to go down that easy, and he tries to attack our boy Tristan. That means it's time for combat, and that means it's time to roll initiative. Well, pull for initiative. Agility is the score we use when we're pulling cards for initiative. So let's see what our boy Floyd gets. 5 of hearts. But he's a gambler. So let's see what he wants. He wants to test fate. He wants to taste the victory. Oh. Looks like our boy Floyd pulled the bad joker. That's an automatic bottom to the initiative track. Let's see what Tristan would pull, regardless. 3 of diamonds. That's cool. Because our boy Floyd is at the bottom of the initiative, it doesn't matter what we pull now. Tristan goes first. Goes for a punch. He wants to knock the card shark out. We pull Queen of Spades, which means we hit him and we gain a boon. So for right now, we'll say that boon is the 2 extra damage that you would get from a strength check. The next card we pull determines our damage, and we pull a 6 of hearts. And if we look on our weapons table here on page 36 of the physical copy or 37 of the PDF, we see that our damage for fisticuffs, for fists, using our hands, is color. Other than that, you would use the suit to do damage. Which, if we scroll on our character sheet, we get a nice little breakdown right here. Either suit or color. The heart suit is obviously red, so we do 1 damage. But the boon we gave ourselves gives us 2 more damage. Our super strength grants us better suit damage. And so our red turns into black. So that means 4 damage now. And because we have damage boost as one of our boosts, it'll be picked in character creation, we deal 2 more damage. So our 1 damage has quickly evolved into 6. Our con artist had 4 HP. His stat block can be found on page 131 of the physical copy and 132 of the PDF. And a general list of NPC stat blocks can also be found from pages 126 and 127 of the general PDF. If you're looking to just grab NPCs from detectives to bouncers to con artists to regular thugs to just regular people, they can all be found in that section of the book. There we go. That's the word. So before our fight even began, Tristan has pulled out a victory, and then some. And that is how combat works. Now, there are many more other kinds of checks in this game, but this is a great place for you to go off and discover it on your own, through your own research, reading this book. Capers by NerdBurgerGames is available for purchase on NerdBurgerGames website or through drivethrurpg.com. Give it a shot. And keep your eye out for their Capers Cyberpunk setting, which successfully funded their Kickstarter campaign. I had the honor of playing through this edition with critical misses. A link to that can be found in the description below. My name is Christian McKenzie. This is Capers, and remember, superpowers make great heroes and even greater gangsters. See you next time.